I stumbled over this kind of bizarre argument on Twitter between some women who identify as tradwives or traditional wives / anti-feminists and a Catholic priest. It does sound like the beginning of a joke, but it's not. The argument started because one of the women had posted about deciding to wear flat shoes instead of high heels because her husband had asked her for reasons of modesty. The tradwife thing is to be obedient to your husband in line with the admonition in Ephesians, which says, "Wives, submit to your own husbands as to the Lord." So in this little spat, the priest responded by cautioning against mistaking the type of obedience which Christ exemplified for slavish submission to domination by another person. The whole thing kind of went nuclear in a way that was remarkable to me. The women especially were very unhappy. Now, I have no business coming down on one side or the other in this particular exchange because I don't know these people, but there are a couple things I think about. First, in our marriage vows, I promised to listen to Chris. The vow says, "in all godly things." And Chris promised twice, in 2 separate questions, to love, respect, and honor me. Obedience and honor are to me 2 sides of the same coin. Obedience in this context means surrendering to a divinely inspired order, but one that has nothing to do with control. The way I look at it is we're a team, and on a team you have someone who calls the shots, but is putting as much or more effort in than his teammates, and crucially is on the same level as them. For people who have the sort of reflexive reaction to the so-called patriarchy, kind of like a fist-up response to male leadership, this can look like oppression, but I can tell you it's not. That's because of the concept of honor that I referred to earlier. Chris answered the question, will you always love, respect, and honor your wife? Honor implies holding someone in high regard or esteem. Respect. You can't honor someone and dominate them at the same time. It just doesn't work. You listen to their concerns and you take their thoughts and ideas into account. That's what I expect anyway, and that's definitely been my experience being married to Chris. Oh, and back to the original Twitter argument, I gotta be honest, the only time I ever wore high heels was when I competed on the high school mock trial team, and I found them super uncomfortable and have never had the desire or actually the occasion to wear them since. Fashion is so stupid. Enough said.